Hi guys, it's Adria. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm so excited because I'm going to be doing a get ready with me featuring my bridal look. This is not my wedding day. I am like in my robe. I'm in my robe and everything. I'm going to try to just do this as a mock run through. As I am filming this, I am exactly a week from my wedding. So if you want to see me go from this to this, keep on watching. So we're just gonna chit chat, get ready with me, put my face on. Because I would assume that on my wedding day, I won't be able to film like a whole get ready with me. It's gonna be chaotic. So this is just what I'm going to do. So the first thing I'm gonna do is moisturize my face. I did just take a shower, so I'm all nice and clean. I'm so nervous, and I've practiced this look a few times, so we'll see how this goes. So, all right, I think I usually do my foundation first, but I think for the wedding, I'm gonna do my brows and my eyes first. So let's get my brows on. I think I'm also gonna use some tape. I wanna experiment with the tape. I wanna see if I like this technique. I'm already hating this. So Brandon and I, we're pretty much ready for the wedding. We still have to pick up his suit. We're trying to figure out everybody's itineraries and everything, like all the guests coming, and it's just a lot. So for my brows, I'm using this CoverGirl brow pencil. It's really short, so I can't really see what color it is or anything. I don't think I want to go crazy with my brows. I go Monday to get my nails done. I'll insert a picture of what I'm getting. I think I'm starting to feel the pressure. I've had a few, like, not breakdowns, but just like bouts of frustration. Like, okay, so I had just emailed the hotel manager who's like helping me orchestrate everything. I had just emailed her, and then we found out that somebody last minute was able to make it after I had just given like the final head count and the seating chart and everything, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, now I have to send this all over again. Like, I was so mad in the moment because I had just done it. Girl, RSVPs are important. That was kind of one of my huge peeves of wedding planning, if I'm being honest, was people not really taking my RSVPs seriously, like me having to hunt people down. And I'm sure that's not an uncommon thing though. That part of it was just really annoying to me. I'm just like, I think because I'm so punctual and like, if someone tells me to do something by a certain day, like I'm gonna do it. That part was just a little annoying to me. So, okay, now I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever concealer, and I'm gonna put that on my lids. Oh wait, maybe I should prime my lids. Yes. All right, I have this Smashbox Photo Finish little primer. I love this primer. It makes your skin so soft. And I just splashed it down my leg. There are some things with my wedding that I'm a little bit disappointed about. Like, there's people there that I really wanted to come that aren't coming. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just a little disappointing when there's people that are really important to you that it doesn't feel as important to them, and it's like not that big of a deal, or at least they make it feel that way. It's just kind of disheartening, but you know what? I know the day of, I'm not really even going to be concerned about anyone else. It's just going to be, you know, me and what I'm doing, and everybody else is whatever. So that's how I'm going to try to look at it. Suddenly, I feel like I don't know how to do makeup, but I feel like my makeup looks worse when I do it on camera, and I've said that so many times. Y'all already know. It's just harder for some reason. Like, I already feel like I messed this up because I didn't conceal my brows first. I take this little Maybelline cover stick and then a little flat brush like this. I just kind of shape out my brows a bit. Yeah, like somebody super, super close to me isn't coming, and I feel like I don't fully understand why, and I'm just kind of hurt and sad and trying to forget about it. I'm just trying to move past it and just focus on what's important for the big day and not worry so much about what other people are doing, because people have told me, like, you can't worry about everything going perfectly, and the best advice I've heard from people is like just going with the flow, and just if things even go wrong, like, it's fine, just let it go. So for my eyeshadow, I did find a tutorial on YouTube that I am pretty much following. I will link it down below, but I did take notes from it. in my phone so I don't have to just like sit and watch the video. You know, there's gonna be people all around me and like helping me do stuff and asking me stuff, so to sit there and watch a tutorial is not going to be the vibe. So I'm going to be using the Morphe Truth or Bare palette. I did get this specifically for my bridal makeup because I had asked for some recommendations for like cool toned brown palettes. I actually, this is so stupid, I did take a little Sharpie and write the names of the shades under them, and I know like that's probably kind of tacky and like why would you do that, but for my wedding with following these instructions, I wanted to make sure that I could just breeze through it and not have to worry about this little thing with the names on it. Like, that's so annoying. All right, we're gonna line under my brows. So I'm gonna take this little shade Unveiled, this little sparkly neutral shade, just kind of line under the brows. I'm wondering if my brows are too dark. I guess I could always lighten them up like toward the end, but for now, this is fine. I'm sorry if I'm not like talking too much. I'll probably be focusing a lot on just getting this done right. I'll talk some wedding things and just like life currently. I'm gonna take this color, Oh So Nude, and it says windshield wiper motions in the crease. Switch to circular motions to blend upward. Yeah, I'm one of those people when things are not going smoothly or I have minimal control over things, I start to panic and freak out. And wedding especially, I found it hard for me to kind of just let go and just enjoy it. I mean, my mom is handling like all the decorations and flowers and everything, and like to an extent I find comfort in that I don't have to worry about it, but then on the other hand I'm like, I would kind of like to know what's going on. I'd kind of like to know what things look like, but I'm trying to just like let go of that control that I don't have. It's fine. All right, so then I'm going to take this shade Candid and I'm going to go below this color a little bit, sort of like just warming up that crease a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like that big of a difference yet, but wait, let me zoom in a little bit. One of the things I was scared about with like my wedding, oh my gosh, my skin is so red. One of the things I was worried about was like my makeup and like, oh, I'm so nervous to like do my makeup like absolutely perfect, but it's like, I know no matter what, I'm gonna look in the mirror that day and be like, oh my gosh, like I look perfect. You know, like I think everybody just kind of feels that way no matter what. You're not gonna be like, oh, I wish I had slightly blended my eyeshadow out a little bit more. Like, no girl, like nobody cares. That looks good. So we're gonna take this shade, full disclosure, this little nude, lightly fluff that above the crease to buff out the harsh line. Okay, so we're just gonna buff that on there. All right, so this part of the video is feeling very much like a tutorial because I can't really like chit chat here. Mix So Avi and Expose. So Avi, Expose, open up, Exhibitionist. Okay, all right, and then it says to lightly spray my brush. And yesterday I was supposed to have therapy and my therapist canceled on me super last minute, and I was like so frustrated because I had such a bad week. I was just like, are you kidding me? So that just kind of sucked. I mean, I had a really bad week. Just, I hardly left the house. I was just very much not enjoying myself. And I'm like, you know what? I should be enjoying right now. Like, this is just stupid. Like, we're like in the week leading up to my wedding. I should just be enjoying myself. And I got mad at myself for feeling so down. But then I'm like, you know what? I've had a lot of disappointments, and it's hard when somebody super close to you just disappoints you and you're just trying to make the best of things. And Brandon and I have been doing like spray tans and whatever. It's just so funny to me. Like, he's like exfoliating and tanning and doing like all the skincare things. I'm just like, who even is this? So with a small clean brush, I'm just gonna fluff out that harshness. I feel like this looks really good. I'm still also waiting to hear if we're even going to be able to do like a rehearsal the night before, which is like, all right, so then we're gonna go back into Candid. I don't know if you guys even care about the tutorial aspect of this, but just trying to talk through what I'm doing, and we're just gonna kind of fluff out this harsh line a bit more. I feel like my problem when I do eyeshadow is like I don't bring my crease up high enough. I feel like my crease can get very much like lost. Bring that crease up a little bit to just make your eyes look more awake, because I already have like very sleepy looking eyes in general. They can look sleepy, especially when I do too much makeup. So all right, we're looking good, we're looking good. I'm so excited. This has me so excited. All right, so then I'm gonna take a little brush like this, and we're going to take Spill It and Tell All, so like these two darker colors. All right, so I'll start like out here, like where the tape is. Just kind of stipple that in there, blend it inward. Heck yeah. This is going smoothly. I don't know how long I expect to be getting ready on my wedding day. I mean, I feel like I'm leaving myself a window of like 4 hours for makeup and hair, and I feel like that should be enough. I don't know, I've never been married before. Maybe some girls watching this are like, bestie, no, you need like 6 hours. So like my plan is to wake up like around, I'll probably be up before this anyway, but like get out of bed at like 8, have some breakfast, start to figure everything out like in the ballroom, make sure that's all going, and have breakfast with Brandon at the hotel. And then him and I kind of go our separate ways. He'll probably go hang out with his family, you know, because they'll all be staying there, and then I'll be in our room getting ready like I'm doing right now. Then we are going to leave the hotel around 1 p.m. to go get our pictures done. We're going to this place. It's like an estate with lots of flowers outside. It's really pretty, and it's a little far away. It's like a half hour away from the venue. All right, speed demon girl. So we have to leave ourselves like a half hour for driving each way, so it's like an hour of driving, which I wasn't too crazy about that, but it's worth the trip because the place is so nice. This place we were going to go to, it actually got ruined in a flood and they never fixed it. I was like we went to go check it out like a couple months ago, my mom and I, and it got ruined in a flood and they never fixed it. It was like this red barn that was like, you could walk through it. It was almost like a barn type bridge looking thing, but it wasn't actually a functional bridge. It was just like in grass, and it was in a park, and it was so cute, and I was obsessed with it. I'm like, this would be so cute for wedding pictures. Plus it's really like isolated, like nobody's really around. So then I'll just take a brush with nothing on it and just sort of brush out any harshness here. I think I like the tape. I think I'm gonna do the tape the day of, because I kind of like this being able to just be messy and not really worrying about cleaning that up later. Yeah, this is looking good. I didn't want something too harsh, but also like I want in picture. Sometimes I feel like I do a good enough amount of makeup and then I'll take a picture of myself and it looks like I have no eye makeup on, and I'm just like, so it's almost like you really have to pack makeup on for it to even show up in pictures. Oh, and then I have to take that same little stippling brush, and then I'm just gonna take Tell All, this little dark shade, just right on the outer corner. Yeah, so my mom found the photography venue. I guess she had like gone there before to have like picnics or whatever, and she told me about it and I was like, oh, okay. All right, so now I think I'm done with like the lid. So let's take this tape off because I have to do my foundation. Ooh, girl. Yeah. I think I just want to buff this out just a tad. I don't want this line to be too harsh, which, you know, it'll get blended out, but I think for the big day I might angle it down a little lower. Yeah, I think I might like bring it down because I think this side is a little bit lower. All right, so I'm gonna prime my skin with the Murad Rapid Collagen Infusion. This stuff is just, you know, like my skin doesn't look the way it did when I was 20 years old. But I feel like when I put this on, it almost does. And like, yeah, girl, I'm only 28, but still. And it smells like aloe. Is there aloe in this? I don't even know. I love sometimes when I say like, oh, this smells just like this, and then it literally has it in it. It's like, girl, duh. I think I will color correct just a little bit. So I have this little Maybelline green. I'll just do it like a little, because my foundation's pretty good coverage, but if I'm like really red like today, I might just go for it. I'm usually not this red doing my makeup, at least lately, but I did shower and that makes my face a bit more red. I don't know why. I've also noticed that when I get out of the shower that my feet are just like bright red, like just completely red, and I'm just like, what is this? Oh my gosh, my feet are purple right now. If I don't wiggle my feet like every 5 minutes, they are like asleep and purple. Something else I've been kind of anxious about with my wedding has been allergies, because last weekend, Easter weekend, I had the worst allergy attack and I was like, oh no. So I did reach out to my doctor with like, hey, can you like recommend me something, because Claritin like does nothing for me anymore. I've always had really bad seasonal allergies. I used to have like prescription eye drops. I had to keep them at school when I was a kid and like go to the nurse throughout the day and get eye drops because like it was just so bad. And like everyone always told me like, oh, you'll outgrow them, you'll outgrow them. Here I am at 28 years old, like, but did I though? So now I'm gonna take my Makeup Forever Reboot foundation. I'm obsessed with this foundation. It looks so good. Actually, I think I'll put it on the back of my hand, not a beauty blender. A couple pumps. I'm gonna try not to go under my eyes and save that for my concealer. Yeah, so like Brandon's side of the family, I think there's only like a couple, there's only really like a few people that aren't making it. I think in total, we maybe had 10 guests decline, and I think more were on my end. Or it may have even been about equal, in all honesty. We really didn't have a ton of people decline, which is good. We were expecting about 50 guests, which is already a small wedding, but now we're like, I think our total's 41, and that's including our photographers, so, and including Brandon and myself, so like technically like 37 people we invited, which is very, very small. Also, don't forget to put foundation on your ears. Don't forget. And that's me telling myself in a week as well. Like, Adria, a week from now, please remember to put foundation on your ears, bestie. It's so hard for me to conceptualize that a week from now it's really going to be happening, because if you guys have been here, let me know how long you've been following me for, because it feels like we have been trying to get this to happen for, I mean, Brandon and I got engaged in May of 2016, if you guys can believe it. So 2016, and you know, we did have different circumstances. Like, we were living in Florida at the time, and I wanted to move up here so that it'd be easier for me to plan it up here and do it like with my family and that sort of thing. Because I could have never have done this in Florida, like, by myself, and I could have just never done it, girl. Because so much has been reliant on my mom. And my mom's like, oh, I don't want to overstep. But I'm like, please overstep. I'm one of those people, like, sometimes I need other people to just take charge of shit. Like, just tell me what to do. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer and go under my eye. And I'm not going to go, like, right up to my eye. I saw a trick that's, like, bring it down lower because it's easier to blend upward. I've been watching so many makeup tutorials lately, guys, which I don't normally do. You know, as much as I love makeup, I don't really watch makeup videos. It's not really been my thing. But I've been watching so many like get ready with me's and TikTok tutorials and that sort of thing. I've just been trying to take like little mental notes and notes in my phone of like stuff to do, how to make my makeup better. I'm really kind of proud of myself for it. I've been like doing like research and all that. Oh wait, I want to contour. Once Brandon and I moved up here to PA in 2018, he was working on the road for maybe like a year, roughly. He worked on the road for a while traveling, so he was out of state 5 days a week. So we knew we couldn't really get married that way. Bring this under here. Do I want to contour my, let's try contouring the collarbones to see if I like it. I'm experimenting today. And I heard to contour above your nose and not next to it. I'm like, I have such a thin nose. I don't really know how to like do it on top, but okay. So yeah, like I wanted to start wedding planning in like 2018, 2019, and originally my goal was to get married in 2019. I'm like, oh yeah, like that sounds good. But with Brandon traveling, oh, and this is just the Maybelline Fit Me stick in 330 Toffee Caramel, if y'all were wondering. So yeah, let's just like blend this out a bit. Always blend your contour up. So, you know, we started kind of looking into getting married, but it was hard with him traveling. And then once he stopped traveling, we're like, okay, cool. It's the end of 2019, 2020. So let's start planning. And it's so funny because at first I didn't even like really want a wedding really at all. Not even anything, even smaller than what I'm doing now. Like I wanted like hardly anything. And my mom was kind of convincing me like, no, you need to have a wedding and blah, 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 blah. And like, you know, I'm her first daughter getting married. So like, I understand. I don't want anyone to think I did this for my mom though, but like the more and more we started talking about it, she's like, you know, you'd regret not having a wedding. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. I think I more so just didn't want like the money aspect of it and feeling guilty about asking people to fly here, like from out of state, like that part of it wasn't sitting well with me. So I really do want it. If I'm being honest with myself, I do want a wedding. I really truly do. So then early 2020, we started looking into it. We found our hotel venue that we have now. And then y'all know what happened in March of 2020. And so then that happened and it just put a halt on everything. Then I felt super defeated. Like, why did I even try doing this? I don't even think we talked about rescheduling all of 2021. I don't even think we had a new date. First we were gonna try May, but then they were gonna do renovations. So we're like, oh, we'll do July. So it was like July 18th, I think was our first date. That got moved to September. I think it was like September 12th. Ooh, that concealer looks really good. Okay, bestie, like we're killing it today. So then, you know, September 2020 rolls around and then things are still chaotic in the world, and then that didn't happen either, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Oh, I got some concealer up in my, oh my gosh, bestie, no, what did I do? Nobody panic, and now I have concealer all over my nose. This is why we practice. It's okay, I can fix that. Then we really started planning again, I wanna say the end of 2021. Like once things were starting to get a bit more normal, we were waiting for the hotel to like lift their restrictions because the hotel had like masks and they weren't serving food. That was the real kicker. Like they hit us with this email like 30 days before our September wedding, like, oh, we're not allowed to serve food right now, and you're not allowed with your contract to bring in food from the outside to cater. And I'm just like, so basically we have no food. They were basically like forcing us to cancel. That's the gist of what was happening. Oh, look how I'm fixing this. Yeah, see girl, we fixed this. Everything, that looks good. Okay. What do I do now? Have this Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage powder in 102 Fair Porcelain. I did have the Maybelline banana powder, but I feel like it makes my under eyes too dark. And normally I don't really care. Like I will still use my banana powder, like that's fine. But I think for the wedding, I just want my under eyes to be lighter than normal. Because from what I've seen of bridal makeup being done, the under eyes are very much lightened, and if I can get that as much as possible, that is what I'm going for. Set this all in place. Powder right there. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I kind of wish I was getting married today because like this is looking good. I feel like it looks worse on the camera though. When I look in the camera, I'm like, oh, I'm looking in my mirror, it looks so good. On my camera, it's like, I look crazy. So I've been really patient, I guess, with wedding, and so even with all the stuff that's kind of been going wrong, I have been through the ringer with trying to just get this to happen in general. So I feel like my dress could catch on fire the day of and I would still be like, you know what? I'm still getting married, girl. I don't really, it's still happening. I don't know how I'm feeling about the contour on my collarbones. I don't feel like it's really showing up. All right, so now we're gonna do the under eye makeup. So I'm gonna take Oh So Nude. Ooh, that's like this little nude color right here. And we're going to line under the eye lightly. When I was younger, like in high school, I never put eyeshadow under my eye. And I think that was the biggest crime to humanity. And I feel like girls nowadays, like teenage girls, are so much better at doing makeup than I ever was in high school. And like, in some ways that's a good thing, but then in others I'm like, girl, I feel like you have to be like properly initiated. Like you don't just get to be a beauty guru off the bat. That's not how this works. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go back in with Candid. It's more of like a reddish, it's like a little earthy little red. Like I even know how to describe color. I'm gonna do that like at the center. Girl, this isn't a tutorial, this is get ready with me. I'm so bad at tutorials. I feel like, because mostly when I do my makeup I just sit here in silence, just like, this is looking so good. I love the way that smells though. It smells like a dessert. All right, so we're going back in with the 4 colors I put on my lid. All right, so we're going under here and bringing it down farther the more we go out. So up here, we're pretty close to the eye and just blending it down. Yeah, I look like Johnny Depp in a Tim Burton movie. Oh my gosh, and that whole thing is going on right now. I just will say, I don't think anybody should be violent to anyone. I don't think I as a woman have a right to hit my man just because I'm weaker or like because I'm a woman or because he can't hit me. But because to me, it's like if I hit somebody, I feel like they have every right to hit me. I don't think anyone should hit anybody personally. That's my thing. I don't think it's right for women to hit men. I don't think it's right for men to hit women. I don't think it's right for anybody to hit anyone. So yeah, that whole thing is crazy. Okay, so we're gonna take these little dark colors and we're gonna go out on the outer corner. Blend that in here. Yeah, see, I think that's why I need to bring the tape like lower so that it aligns with this. I have to remember that. See, this is why we test though. Then I'll take a little fluffy brush like this and just sort of blend this all out. I'm loving this look though. Anyone want me to do their bridal makeup? I thought about going to beauty school or like for makeup. Is there somebody literally out my window? Hang on. Okay, it's a little kid playing. I thought it was literally my crazy neighbor. My crazy neighbor was literally on my porch yesterday and I'm like, oh, and Brandon downloaded The Sims on his PlayStation 5 and we created her. You already know what we're doing to her. I don't need to say, I don't need to get demonetized. After I was just talking about how I don't condone violence, I'm just like, The Sims is different though, bestie. We all know. Anything goes in The Sims 4. All right, so then I'm just going to take Candid and kind of go below all of this to just blend all this out. I know this looks super heavy, but you know what, bestie? We do our makeup for the people sitting in the back. I think that's like a theater thing. I like that. That's how I live my life. My whole life I heard like, oh, you wear too much makeup. You're like, you look skanky. I'm just like, I don't really care. I like makeup. I just had to get better at it. That's the thing is like, you can wear heavy makeup if you're good at it. That's like, if you're good at it, you get away with it. When you're kind of bad, mediocre, people are like, oh, you look skanky. Like, how does that work? So I got a NYX Jumbo Black Liner. I'm going to line my upper waterline. I probably look crazy. I feel like I have makeup in my eyes. Like, this eye looks gray. Also, Brandon and I have been rewatching Breaking Bad, and I'm just like, I watched it 8 years ago, and Brandon like DoorDashed us donuts this morning because we thought it was the finale, but we're like, oh, we actually have 3 episodes left. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, like, girl, go get on that. And then I'm gonna take a NYX Jumbo Pencil in white and sort of line my waterline on the inner corner, the bottom, just to give my eyes some pop. Some snap, crackle, pop. I'm not even doing anything today. I'm literally just doing this makeup to practice. Yeah, like, I don't even think I'm going anywhere. I have to practice my makeup, so. All right, so now I'm gonna do my liner, then we're gonna curl my lashes. I look crazy right now. So this week, yeah, I'm going to get my nails done Monday. I already told you guys. My mom took off this whole week, so we're just gonna be doing things that we have to do. I still have to get some disposable cameras, figure out when our rehearsal is, all while trying not to have a panic attack. Also, I'm super happy because I've put a little bit of weight on, which I'm super stoked about. Because that was something I was worried about, like with my dress. Like, I'm like, oh, I just like want my dress to stay up. Like, my dress does fit me. But when I got it, I had like, my boobs were like a bit bigger because I weighed my normal weight. So I'm like, I just want my dress to stay up. So I think I've gained like 2 pounds this week, which is good. That's like, that's good for me. I don't know how much more I'll be able to gain before the wedding. I did get some dress tape to like hold my dress up because my dress is strapless. My wing liner is so uneven right now. I'm kind of mad, but you know what? I'm putting lashes on, so like, I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm not good at using pen liners. I think for the wedding, I'm gonna use my old tried and true Wet n Wild Mega Liner because I just am not good at using it in like a pen form. I'm better with like a paintbrush type thing. If I can just like keep my weight on, that's like the thing. Brandon lost weight. We were kind of like in opposite boats. He was so concerned. He wanted to have hair for our wedding. Like for the past 2 years, he's been like trying to regrow his hair and like do all that stuff that guys do like with hair loss and all that. And I'm just like, it's not worth it. Like, it's really not worth it. Like at one point he even tried like the hair loss pills and it made him so depressed. And I'm just like, being depressed is not worth having hair, honey. Like, it's really not. Bald is beautiful. Just embrace it. It's fine. Now we're gonna go in with the lashes. These are probably what I'm going to go with from all the lashes that I've tried. These are from Amazon. I can't say that. Fucking Spire. Whatever that is. These are really nice because I don't even have to cut them. Normally when I get lashes, I always have to trim some of the excess off. Like, they're always just too big for my eyes. But these I don't. I wanted to try lashes that Brandon liked, but without me telling him what I did. Like, the other day I put these on and he came home and he was like, oh, your eyes look so pretty and blue. And I was like, these are it. Tell me why my mom ordered a $30 mascara for the wedding. I'm like, bestie, go down to the drugstore, get a $10 Maybelline. Like, it's cool. Like, what are you doing? Oh, that looks pretty. And I have a bunch of lashes, so like if any girlies at the wedding want lashes, I'm like, I got you, boo. I got boob tape, I got lashes, like whatever you girlies need, I got it. I'm so excited. I'm I'm so excited. And I know the day's gonna come and go, and that's like what I'm kind of afraid of, because I'm one of those people. I remember as a kid, my family and I, we took a week vacation to the beach when I was in 4th grade. So I had a week off from school, and it was like 2 weekends, and then I remember coming back from the beach that Sunday afternoon, and then I had to go to school the next day, and I remember just like crying in my bedroom because all the excitement was over. I am definitely one of those people that like, I feel that so hard, and I always have. Like, as soon as the excitement of things is over, I am just so sad. But I'm trying to just be like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy it. There's so much after the fact I have to look forward to as well. Like, Brandon and I are going to Florida for his birthday, and we're just gonna enjoy and relax, and you know, we have nothing else to plan for after that. We just have, you know, time to ourselves to just enjoy. Brandon's just the best, because yesterday I was like just having such a bad day, and he's like, you know what, we're going to Chick-fil-A tonight, we're having a date, and we sat in the car, we ate Chick-fil-A, we just talked, we listened to music, and it was just so relaxing and literally exactly what I needed. Get you a man like that, for real, that just like, he just knew that this week was bad for me. He always knows what I need to, like, he's so good with that, and like, I don't even have to ask or say anything. That's why I'm sitting here doing this today, because he's so great. So this is a new mascara I just got. This is the Maybelline New York Sky High Lash Sensational in waterproof. I asked Brandon, I'm like, can you just find me a waterproof mascara, while I was looking for my powder, and he found this, and it's great, because yesterday I even cried. It's so funny, because after I got done crying, I'm like, wait, let me see if my mascara stayed on, and it did. So I'm like, okay, that was worth my tears. Okay, I was worried these lashes were too little, but I feel like they're really good. What do you guys think? Let me know. I don't know, I didn't want like a super over the top bridal glam, but I also wanted to like not look like myself, like how I normally look. I wanted to look a little bit more vamped up. So like, not my everyday makeup, but like not too far off. I didn't want to go full drag queen. I thought about it. I was like, should I just go dragalicious at my wedding? Like, should I just... But I was actually thinking for my 30th birthday to have like a drag queen party. Like, that was kind of my thought, because that's next year, next summer, which is like, oh my gosh, I'm really gonna be 30. But Brandon's on board. Brandon's like, I'll do drag. He's like, I'll do a whole lip sync thing. Like, Brandon's such a good sport. Like, he's just, I feel like that would be so fun. I don't know, it's just a thought I had. But I'm kind of like, I'm just embracing life though, because literally my life is so much better than it was when I turned 20. It was like, you know, like I'm almost turning 30, but like things are so much better for me now than it was 10 years ago. So that's why I'm like, you can only be so upset about turning 30. Oh wait, I'm forgetting a crucial step. So I have this little e.l.f. glitter. I think I'm gonna put some of this on my lid. Nothing crazy, we'll go like right there. I've heard people say like their 30s were like the best years of their life. Like, your 20s, you're still just trying to like figure out who you are. Like, it kind of feels like a 2.0 to your teenage years, in all honesty. It really does. So like 30, I'm gonna thrive, girl. I'm gonna really just love and live life, and just try not to hold myself back anymore. Not be so hard on myself, because I'm way too hard on myself. I'm my biggest critic. So, ooh, okay. Let's highlight Babe. Let's have my Jeffree Star Skin Frost. This thing is literally as old as my engagement. I got this the year I got engaged, so if that doesn't tell you. Should probably get rid of this, but whatevs. How long have I been doing this? Like an hour? And I did just get a new niece. That's another fun little update. So now I have 3 nieces, and she's actually coming home from the hospital today as I'm filming this. So that's exciting. Yeah, now my niece May, she's 3.5, so she's at that age where she's just really fun to talk to. I love 3-year-olds, because I had a 3-year-old buddy when I was in high school, and I just remember them being so much fun to talk to. Like, they're just so brutally honest and just funny, and they have no filter. And yeah, so she's excited for the wedding. Gotta highlight the collarbones, bestie. Oh my gosh, if you do nothing else, highlight your collarbones and your shoulders. Obviously I'll like, you know, do more day of. Oh, my lips. Okay, so for my lips, I'm doing Maybelline. I have the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in Dreamer, and then I have the 755 Nude Thrill. They actually don't really sell this anymore. I tried finding it at the store the other day. You may have to like look online for it. I love this pink. I think it adds like the right amount of color to my face. I look so washed out. I think it's the ring light. Let me like turn this down a little bit. Or maybe I have to turn it up. That is too bright on my eyes. So for my blush, I'm taking it out of this Deck of Scarlet palette that I got forever ago. And I'm taking this shade called Candy Bloom because I really don't have blush. It's not really something I buy nowadays. I'm gonna take that up here, just warm up the face just a tad. Oh my gosh, and the weather next weekend is supposed to be gorgeous. We've been like stalking the weather for the wedding. It's supposed to be 63 and sunny. Girl, we're gonna be thriving out in that sun. So then, once my lips dry, I'm gonna take the Nude Thrill. Because right now I feel like my lips look ridiculous like this, but, oh yeah, that looks so much better. It just takes it up that next level that it needs. So then I'm just going to fill in my freckle. That's like my signature look. I do it on my nose as well. I don't know what to do with my hair. Obviously my hair will be in like an updo type thing. I wish my ring light was a little bit more warm toned. I know there are ring lights that do have like a warm tone to them because like in the natural lighting it looks so much better. Oh, let's just, oh, setting spray. Let me take you guys in the natural lighting. Let me see. Oh my gosh, I love it. I never know how to curl my bangs, girl. Oh. Okay, so this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, like there's always room for improvement, tweaking, and I will not be filming myself the day of, so I will be more focused. Yeah, I want to lower the tape, do the eyeliner a tad more precise, but I think overall this is the look I'm gonna go for. I may do a bit more contour, maybe just a little bit more, but like let me know what you guys think. If you guys think this is good, I personally like it. I think I'll just do a few minor tweaks just to make it more polished, but for the sake of practicing, I feel like it turned out pretty good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and I will leave a playlist up here for you to watch more Get Ready With Me videos. I will see you guys again real soon. Until then, fan hugs, love you guys. Goodbye.